Hello, it's Rivals, not Vitals, but today it's Vitals, of course. It's with Jude Bellingham news today. I said it before, he's going to join Real Madrid. I did. I speculated that he's going to join Real Madrid. And I said he's not going to join Liverpool, even before all this Liverpool talk. But welcome, everybody, to Never a Foul. Make sure to hit that like button. We're going to have Ty, of course, Specs, Newcastle, Daps, and also we're going to have Mons. And we might have Cass. We might. We're not sure yet. We might have Cass, of course. But welcome, everybody, to Never a Foul. You know what to do. You hit that like button. If you just joined us, of course. And you share it on your socials if you haven't shared this video. Hit that. I want to see 50 likes right off the bat, right here.
Now.
The like
yeah,
button.
Right now.
Look like this. It's underneath your live chat. We're going to talk about Liverpool. We're going to talk, of course, about Jude Bellingham and the story, and also we're going to talk about McAllister joining Liverpool. All of this is just news, of course. We're not actually in the window yet. And also, we're going to talk about the title race. And we're going to talk about yesterday's game. Yesterday's game was absolutely... It was so easy for Arsenal. But I'm waiting for Daps and Cass with new setup. Oh, my God, I like it. Daps is going to join us now, and we're waiting for Mons. But how's everybody doing? How are you, Ty?
Bro, I love it. Do you know what? I love midweek Premier League football because it just makes the working week and everything go quicker. And that's the best way it is, man. So, yeah, do you know what? I'm looking forward to it tonight because obviously Arsenal will come back out and put us a bit of pressure on City, so they have to go out and win tonight. We've obviously got a big game against Brighton tomorrow. The Bellingham news kind of come out of nowhere, and I love it. Do you know when, like, Fabinho signed for Liverpool? I don't know if anyone remembered, but there was no reports, no nothing. It was like, Fabinho's going Liverpool. And it was like, whoa. And this just feels like today, it was like Bellingham's going Real Madrid out of nowhere. No links, no little rumors. Nothing. It just dropped. And I love that because it's kind of the shock factor. Now we're all talking about it based off like, raw, this has just happened. Not like it's been going on about a week and now we're bored of it. This is new. This is raw. So, yeah, man, big up Specs every time for joining. Obviously, Daps is coming in. Big up Cass as well. Big up Mo. And make sure you like the video, guys. Make sure you subscribe if you're new as well. And if you've just come over from Saeed's channel, big up as well. So, yeah, man.
Come on, bro.
I do not see Mon still. He is hiding. We'll wait for him. But we'll see if Daps is going to be here. He's going to give me the thumbs up when he's ready, of course. And Daps is with us, of course. Daps.
There we go.
Hey, Daps.
I literally just moved. I was out there.
I know, that was quick, you know.
You two, everyone, smash a like for Ty and Mo, because between them, they couldn't organise a piss up in a brewery.
I don't like to drink in breweries.
Well, you can order a piss up in a bar.
Yeah. Careful.
Right.
Oh. Yeah, right.
Okay,
right.
let's start with what. Okay, you know what? Let's start with a little bit. I don't want to dwell on the games, guys. Tonight at 11, check out Never a Foul. We're gonna have a whole review of this game week with Man City, Arsenal, of course, Chelsea. We're going to have a good show tonight, late night show, like the one we did Saturday, but this is going to be football or not. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. But a little bit on Arsenal yesterday, bounce back. I thought that Arsenal would struggle a little bit against Chelsea, but oh boy, I was wrong. I was so wrong. This Chelsea team are helpless. They're hopeless. And this guy, Frank Lampard, absolutely Sunday League level coaching. Like it's unbelievable.
I just heard TalkSport trying to say that they should get who's the ex-Chelsea boss?
What do you mean, Thomas Tuchel?
No, Chelsea ladies.
Oh, the woman. I can't remember. I know you're talking about the bloke.
Yeah, TalkSport is saying they should get her in charge for the remainder of the season.
But I can coach. I'm all right. I can coach. I'm sure it can be worse than him, right? Like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I cannot be worse than him.
But you can't put it all on
idea, bro.
I think it's a bit harsh on Lampard. Like everyone's onto his case. Like I know in a way it looks like he's done a bit worse than Potter, and like, you can't hide from that. And he won no games, etc. But it's not all on him. You get what I'm saying?
No.
It's not
I hear
all on
what
him.
you're saying.
But I hear what you're saying, Specs, but
Specs, give me
surely
a
he
break.
could have done better than what he's done. Like, come on, let's be real. He's not won a game. Potter came in and Potter was doing a better job than what Lampard was doing. Let's not get
100%.
So,
100%.
like, what Lampard actually done? The best bit about Lampard was the announcement. That was it. That was it. Simple. A few people
feel
waving
bad
around
for him,
about
man.
Lampard and that, and he's going to bring back the culture. But other than that, honestly, he's been poor. He was playing N'Golo Kante in the front three. Specs, talk to me, man. Come on.
No, that's all.
Exactly, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, trust me, bro. I'm not defending him on that level. Like, I know, and I kind of feel for him because now it's like I can't see him managing the Premier League again for a minute. Probably not in Championship because he kind of like hurt his own self. But
That's good.
I
for
don't know,
him.
man.
That's what he
I don't.
needs.
Yeah, look at Carrick and Company. Maybe that's what he needs when he went to Derby.
That's what he needs. Do you know what? These ex-players, yeah, they're getting it too easy at the moment. They're getting it too easy. These players are getting. You know what? Think about it. Think about Patrick Vieira, right? Patrick Vieira, he managed Manchester City academy, right? And he worked his way up, and then he wanted to. He was like, "Am I like in the pecking order for the City role?" And the City like said, "Go over to New York and manage over there." Right? Went over there. Then he was like, "Right, I'm in the pecking order for the City role," and they were like, "No, you're not. No. Like you can't just because you were a legend of a player, yeah. The way and if you think about it with Lampard, he did all right at Derby, yeah, and then instantly gets a Chelsea role, right." And this wasn't Chelsea like this season. This was Chelsea 2-3 seasons ago. So a lot more at that point. They'd won leagues recently, yeah? And Lampard's walking into a job. Now Tottenham are talking about Vinny. Look, Vinny has had a great season at Burnley, yeah? A great season at Burnley. But one season at Burnley. Before that, Anderlecht, he wasn't moving mountains at Anderlecht.
Exactly. Right? And no one talks about that.
And this is the thing. These managers now, and let's be real with Gerrard. Do you know what? Gerrard actually won the league with Glasgow Rangers, so I get that. But I still feel that managers are getting top jobs or getting rumored into top jobs before they really earn it.
Yeah, no merit.
And I don't think it's good for them. Like I hope to God that Vinny stays put, right? Comes up with Burnley, sees what he can achieve with Burnley. And let me be honest with you. Pep's next contract is up in 2 years' time. There's nothing that unless Burnley, get like top 6 next season, he ain't ready for the City role. Like, and however much people might go, oh, would it be? And yeah, it would be amazing. But I don't. Do you know what someone said on the stream the other day? That Frank Lampard is currently undoing his Chelsea legacy as a player by what he's doing as a manager. Now, I'm not saying I agree with that, but at no point do I ever want to be looking at one of my legends and even like having to say bad things about him. So I just think, with Lampard, he took the job knowing what it was. He's getting paid what he is. So it's on him, man. Like, I feel for him a little bit because I do think the players aren't playing for him. But that's what's going to happen. When the players don't know who's going to manage him next season, what have they got to play for at the moment?
Nothing. It's gone now. It's gone.
That's it.
It's a squad of 50. Like, so they don't know who's going to be there, who's not going to be there next season with some of them.
They know now. We know now.
Huh?
We know now.
What have they been told?
Pochettino is going to be the coach.
No. I mean, from a player's point of view, they've got a squad of 50. So
none of them have been told yet.
Some of them don't know if they're going to be at the club next season or not. Right?
It's going to be a mad
most of the people that.
So
I get what you're saying, but most of the people that play now, like the likes of Raheem Sterling, Mudryk, Obama.
Really? Hold on, no. That you know what, and maybe that's right, but
if some of them know Daps, some don't. Like Obama and Kovacic, they know they're leaving.
If they know, if they know, that is what's wrong with that football club. Because if Pochettino comes in and says Sterling does not fit my plans, then Sterling should not be playing next season. Because no one there. I mean, of course, Enzo Fernandez, he knows he's going to be there next season. But there's going to be a lot of players there that they don't know if they're going to be Poch's cup of tea or not.
Yeah, but it's not up to him. I'm sorry. Let me answer. It's not up to Pochettino to say Sterling is or not part of the squad. It's 100% not.
He definitely has the biggest say.
No, he doesn't. I don't think so.
What? He should have. He should have.
I'll tell you why. Because Raheem Sterling, they just signed him for a lot of money. He gets paid 350K, and he is part of this club. He has to work with him. Of course. Do you think somebody's going to come and buy Raheem Sterling now?
When you've got a squad of 50, bro. When they have a squad of 50,
that's what I mean.
He has the right to pick his squad from that squad of 50.
So let me just clarify this. Let me just clarify. The likes of Aubameyang, the likes of Kovacic, yes, the likes of even Thiago Silva, the people that have short contracts and they not just join the club last year.
That makes more sense. You didn't say that first, though.
I tried. You guys cut me off.
That's what you meant. So that's what you meant. I think you lot jumped down his throat. That's only for Raheem Sterling.
It makes sense.
You look at the Mudriks and the Sterlings, the longer term projects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can't get rid of them. The payout's just going to be ridiculous. They're probably going to have to get rid of the guys.
The maddest thing though is because Poch is only going to come in July the 1st, say mathematically, whatever it is, the start of pre-season. The August 16th or August 12th, the season starts. They're not really going to have time to bring in a lot of players, but also they're not going to have a lot of time to shift players. So when you think about it, Potter had to come in and try and keep about 40 man happy. You got some of them like Badiashile not even making the Champions League squad, but yet you've got to try and play him on a Saturday to keep everyone sweet. Pochettino is actually going to have his work cut out in that first 6 weeks. So if I was Pochettino right now, I'm kind of plotting what I want to do kind of now, where I'm watching players right now saying, these are the ones I'm going to want, and these are the ones I'm probably not going to.
Yes, great time. So let me add to this. The problem with this is that he has a lot of players on a freaking long, expensive contract. Like the likes of Kukurea, they overpaid for him.
They're staying.
They handed him a big contract, and they can just cut their losses. Like the likes of Lukaku, they can cut their losses and say, you're out of the club. You know, Lukaku gets paid £16 million a year. That's a lot of money.
Mental.
So they can cut that. But Kukurea is not on a big contract. I think he's like on 200 or something. So they can maybe get him out on cheap or something if they can. But who's going to come and spend 40 million in Kukurea? They spent 50 million pounds last year. So he has a lot of players that if he likes it or not, they have to be part of the plan. And a good coach should work with some of the players at least. You cannot just every player. I'm sorry, this is not Wan-Bissaka. This is not like Wan-Bissaka has been in the club for 2 years now. But Kukurea has 1 year. Ben Chilwell has a long term.
Wan-Bissaka 2 years?
Yeah, this is the 3rd year now. It's Ollie's 2nd year, yeah.
Yeah. It's his 3rd year,
No, this is Wan-Bissaka's 4th season, surely.
Are you sure? No, 100% no. Wan-Bissaka joined them 2 years ago. 2020 or 3 years ago. This is the 3rd season, I'm assuming.
4th. This is 4 years.
Are you serious? This is
2019.
Okay,
2019.
This is 4th year.
So,
you know why? Because obviously he signed before the lockdown.
Yeah.
Right.
So this is the 4th season.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has 1 year. So what? Okay, so actually you're proving my point, Mons. If a new coach comes in, like Ten Hag, and says Wan-Bissaka is not part of my plan, he's already spent more than half his contract. But Kukurea, no. Chilwell just signed a new contract. As far Sterling's a new contract, he'll have to work with these guys. Pochettino, the reason why Chelsea got this guy, and I'm sure about this logically, it only works like this. He's a guy that will work with what he has. He's gonna ask for 1 or 2 players. But someone like Nagelsmann, Luis Enrique, is going to come in and say, no. I want 6-7 players. And I don't think they can afford that. I don't think they can. Financial fair play is up their ass now. And everybody's after them. Business-wise, they cannot just do this. It's as simple as he is a yes man, and he will work with what he has. And that's scary for Chelsea.
I also feel, though, Mo, and you will know as well, with Pochettino as a coach, I feel like there is some players, right, that we're like, okay, you know what? Chelsea need to sell them. There are some players that are going to be like, right, 100% keep, like the Mudriks and stuff like that, which I completely agree with, Reece James and stuff like that. Then you're going to have the 50-50s, which you're like, do they sell? Do they keep? That's for Poch to then work on them as individuals and coaches, because there's always some coaches that come in and say, right, like Wan-Bissaka, he was done like a year ago in terms of his footballing ability instead of his 1v1. Now we're seeing Wan-Bissaka and Dalot, even, for example, get better under Ten Hag. Poch has got to get them 50-50 players balling. Some will work, some will not. And then that's the ones he's got to sell. But it doesn't mean all the 50-50s have got to go. There's going to be some players that I think he could keep.
Like,
yeah.
coming,
you know what? We could go through this. We could go through the squad from yesterday, right? We won't. But straight away, there'll be players that you could easily say, I think he should keep. But Poch could come in, for example, and go, N'Golo Kante, no, he's not been fit enough. I don't want him, right?
100%.
He could look at Thiago Silva and go, age, don't want him, right? He's got... This isn't like when you're joining a lot of clubs where they've got a squad of 22 players, right? And then loads of young players. This is a massive squad. And there's going to be a lot of players there, some that played last night, that have nothing to play for. They've got no one to impress. They don't know where they're going to be next season. I just think, I don't know, man. You know what? The fact is, this is all on one person and one person only. Like, people say Potter, people say Frank Lampard. We can look at the players. It's all on Todd Bowley, man.
Yeah. Because when you compare him to Newcastle, he's actually not gone in and spent willy-nilly, but then he's coming at Chelsea trying to fix it halfway through the season. And look at the way your club is specs. But do you know what? To be fair, I wanna kind of take it away from Chelsea, because we all know the mud they're in at the moment and the position they're in. But specs, when you look at Arsenal last night, are they back in the title race for you from after last night? Or do you think, do you know what? It's just a win. They beat a Chelsea team that are defeated, but they're still not going to get back into it. Or do you think mentally that could kick them on for the next 4 games?
Can we before we go to specs, people, there's 200 of you here or not even on 100 likes. That's embarrassing.
That's not even 50% strike rate.
I need the likes to go up to at least 100 people. Hit that like button, please. Come on, people.
Can I announce something else as well? Yeah, I can. If any mods see Capo in here as AK Rick and that, ban him. Man thinks he can talk to me on a first name basis, like he's comfortable, fam. Allow it.
Hi, Cass.
Hello.
Okay, Cass. Hello, Cass, from the new studio in look at Cass's studio. What a fantastic studio!
Magic.
A fantastic studio.
It's not even a studio.
It looks like a proper studio, bro. With the books behind him, the plant on his side. It looks like proper studio.
I think we did that about 11:30 last night. Like as we were moving this randomly, just happened to plant it there.
So let's go. I know everybody is gunning for Monster's head for Bellingham thing, but we're gonna come to that later.
Everyone also needs to message we need to see Bald Husam as well. That's one thing.
That will be happening.
Who?
That will be happening.
I would love it. I think I deserve it.
Are you before we go to this, let me Specs Ty was talking to him about
I wanted to see what Specs what you're thinking about Arsenal. Are you thinking still the title race is done for them, or do you think that win yesterday could just I'm not even gonna say put pressure on City do what they do, but for Arsenal, do you think that gives them a bit of that belief again anyhow?
Well, the first part is, before the Chelsea game, I've always said Arsenal are in it for me until it's mathematically done. Like, I just feel like, I'm not saying who, you understand? Like, that's just how I am. Do you get what I'm saying? But for me, I'm not having it about, does that give Arsenal confidence? If it does, it's fake confidence. Because for me, Chelsea is like playing Southampton to me right now. That's the honest truth. So
man said Southampton, guys.
So honestly, Chelsea made me sick last night. Honestly. And I don't even support them. They made me sick. Do you get what I'm saying? You even had the Arsenal fans singing Super Frank. Like, it's horrible, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, Chelsea just look dead, bro. Like, they're not, like, they must be bothered. They have to be, but they look like they're not bothered. And for me, that's a fake hope for Arsenal. If the players think that's going to give them extra confidence. Because come Sunday, I believe they will be humbled. Come Sunday, they will be humbled, or it won't be so easy. I'm not going to say who's going to win. That's a big game for both parties. But then what they did to Chelsea and what Chelsea was allowing them to do.
They're not doing to you. Yeah,
Chelsea were allowing them, and all this hype about Odegaard and all this nonsense. Like, people keep saying, what a great goal. I heard TalkSport saying great goal. Brother, the Chelsea players wasn't even tracking him. They're just standing there, bro. Like, it was ridiculous. So in terms of giving them hope, it's a fake hope. But they got their 3 points, and if they had lost, they would obviously would give them no confidence. So it's not over anyway. But
do you guys think that's
it's a fake
terrible
win.
for football? Do you guys that's
Huh?
bad? Like Arsenal, like the way they talk, Arsenal people. I'm like, no, we already lost the league, assuming that City will win every game, which is I think that City will win every game. There is no evidence that City won't, unless they slip somehow. I don't think even Real Madrid yesterday, and we were talking about this, they were terrible yesterday, Real Madrid. So do you think this is Arsenal fans are like really like, oh yeah, no, we don't have any hope and stuff like this? Go ahead.
Mo, I had to say to an Arsenal fan this morning, yeah, they are the biggest flip-flops, yeah, and reactionary fan base that literally 1 minute and listen, I've been saying to them, the league is not over. You man are in a title race, yeah. So mathematically, you're not, right?
Why are you shocked though?
No, I'm not shocked, but just when you look at it, yeah, because see me, yeah, I know our fixture list. And I know the order we're playing teams, and I know the team I'm in a title race with, and I know the order they're playing teams, yeah? So that there's never any reactionariness. There'll be banter, but I won't be going, that's it, we're out of the title race. Like, even when they were playing Liverpool, that was like, okay, if they lose the game at Liverpool, the way I was seeing it is, or yeah, if they win the game at Liverpool, I'm presuming they're going to beat West Ham. I'm presuming they're going to beat Southampton. And then I'm looking, going, okay, so then ultimately at that point, we have to beat them at the Etihad and we have to hope they drop points against Newcastle. Whereas them, they, game by game, yeah, they're changing their view. Like, that's
some,
it, they're out.
just some, not all Arsenal fans. Not all of them, though. Not all of them, but majority. But I get what you're saying. Yeah.
But then, like, the Chelsea game, they go and win that. And now all of a sudden it's like last night, I did hear some of them on fan cams saying, you know, we're top, City have still got a chance, though. Oh, so it's gone from you not being in a title race to now, because you're back top, City have a chance. And it's just like, how about you, man? Just wait and see until mathematically it's not possible, and then be reactionary. Then call for Arteta's head.
No, that's like telling a 1-year-old to do algebra. It's not going to happen.
Come on, bro. It's gone from the title race to who the are you talking to, son? You know what I mean? Like all over again.
You got to remember, Arsenal fans are. I say it again and again. When it suits me, FC. That's who they are. When it suits me, FC. So when it suits them, you know they're gonna throw the listen. We're little old Arsenal. Take your eyes off us. You know we weren't even supposed to be here in the first place, and now we're just enjoying the ride. Now that they've beaten Chelsea, it's back to City look shaky. Did you see their game against Fulham? They don't even look that good. See, we're definitely still in this. They changed like the weather. These men change like the weather, and we see it time and time again. They are adamant that what they're doing or what they've done isn't bottling of any sort. But if anyone else dropped points in 4 games on the spin within the last 7 games of the season, it's a bottle job. If any other team does it, but when it's Arsenal, no, it's not a bottle job. You know, is it?
They weren't expected to win the title anyway.
But they infected the likes of they infected the likes of Carragher, like everybody, like every pundit now was like, please don't use the word bottle, please don't. I'm like, why?
Right. Because again, unless it happens to them, they don't see it. They only see the Arsenal lens, you see the AFC shades. Them things come shady. They don't see nothing, tunnel vision. Until it happens to them, i.e., they go and get Jesus. Oh, now they start giving Firmino credit. It doesn't like
guys,
only.
Is there an echo interference?
Guys, there is a mad echo. Mad echo.
Whose mic is that?
Not me.
Hello.
Okay. Go on, keep talking once. I'm gonna mute people, but
I've got headphones.
Yeah, calm now. It's calm now.
Me too.
Whoa.
Crap.
Yeah, it's you, bro.
It's months, yeah.
Talk months. Talk again.
Arsenal are crap.
No.
Sound like a DJ, dog.
It's Daps, isn't it?
Is it right now?
It's better now. No,
but I bet you when Cass, you start talking now. Go on.
Hello.
Yeah,
it's coming from the screen.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the echo then.
What's going on?
It's basically the way Daps hears is the hear us
because you're next to each other.
No.
It's in there.
Oh,
See,
see.
I'm in here.
Oh, no, I can hear it. Yeah, see.
He ain't got no headphones on, and obviously he's in he's deaf as shit, innit? So
Cool, let me do these super chats for the guys.
I'm not deaf. Hold on. What are you talking about? I'm not deaf. I've got bad eyes, you dickhead.
Arsenal fans, a priest of banter, I appreciate the
Right,
super
married
chat. He
couple.
say,
You only been together 24 hours. Fucking.
hey, Ty,
Who the
guys,
fuck are
can
you
I do
talking
this?
to, son?
I mean,
What do you think, Kaz?
Who the fuck are you talking to, son?
I thought that was you then.
no.
Arsenal fans live game by game thinking it's 2002. That's why they haven't won anything substantial in 20 years.
Do you want to
Just
hear a stat?
FA Cups and vibes.
Do you want to hear a stat?
Go ahead.
A nice stat?
I love
So
stats.
this is how obviously bad Chelsea have fallen. Chelsea have actually won 19 trophies since Arsenal won their last league. They've also won more Premier Leagues than Arsenal have won trophies since
Who?
Arsenal's last league. So Chelsea have won 5 Premier Leagues and Arsenal
Yes.
won 4 FA Cups since the last time Arsenal
Can I add
won.
another fact on as well? Once. Can I add another
Go.
fact? Liverpool have only won 1 Premier League in 30 years.
And they couldn't sign Jude.
Oh, was that supposed to? Oh,
That's another fact.
That's another fact.
Exactly.
It's just a stat. What else?
When
What?
United's only won 1 trophy in 6 years.
Well, yeah.
Don't come to me, bro. No one come to me. Just
You ain't
do your
won-
little.
yeah.
No,
There
yeah.
you go. I knew you
Nah.
say something.
So Olo,
Final in 26 years.
70 years. 70 years you ain't won a trophy. 70 years. Oh my word, bro. My granddad was just about alive.
I've seen my
Olo,
team lift
see
a
now-
championship.
Olo's saying why you need an Arsenal fan to bring balance. Yeah,
What?
we do.
No. Balance. You mean delusion? Delusion. That's what they'll be doing. Delusion.
Oh, guys. Yeah. Hey, do you know what? Bellingham. We're 30 minutes in and we haven't even mentioned
I'm
it.
here
It's in
for
the
my
title.
boy Cass. Mental health salute, fellas.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that
Oh,
the
yeah.
guy
Oh,
you're
him.
on about?
Get him out.
Yeah.
What
Make
is
sure
this?
we touch on the whole Raglan.
What is this?
No,
By the way,
Ty,
Yeah, allow it.
don't think I speak. Don't think I let
You
that
can
one
block
off.
him, Cass. Cass, you
No,
can
no,
block.
no,
You
no,
can
no.
block him. You can block him. It's fine.
I
It's up
know.
to you.
Don't ever say my name on comments thinking and say it's cool when I ask you to remove it, innit? I don't want people knowing my first name. Do you not understand? Get him out.
But yeah, 316 people. Make sure you smash a like, people. That's actually smashing it. Obviously, 6:45, ready for the Premier League. We're gonna quickly make sure we go through the City team news as well, because I know that's out in about 15 minutes as well. So we'll touch on that. But Bellingham, man, it's in the title. People, do you know what I loved about this transfer? Yeah, and I said it to Mo just before we started. I remember when Fabinho signed for you lot months. Yeah, no rumors, no links. It was like bang. You remember the list? Yeah,
How about this? You were linked to him.
we
you
got
were
and we
linked
got
to him.
Matic
Yeah,
and we got the sole coach instead. But I remember when you lot got Luis Diaz as well. That morning in January, bang, it was like Luis Diaz agreed.
Bro, or sit with Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, exactly that.
And
It
to
just
be
comes
frank,
out.
and then the main one is Bayern Munich with most Bayern Munich signings.
Yeah,
pretty much.
And you know what? That is when the buzz is real. Because when I saw today that just come out with Real Madrid just getting Bellingham, I was like, raw. Because we spoke about it all year. All man have Liverpool. We're talking Real Madrid. We're talking Man City want a number 8 and stuff like that. But it was just like bang, Real Madrid are like basically.
Now,
kind of
Ty,
like
I did Ty slightly. To be fair, maybe
think
because
moving away from it.
City Extra reported last week that it was close to being done to Real Madrid.
Okay. So there
So,
you go.
but
then.
why
And even
City fans were like sure that if he doesn't go to Liverpool, he's gonna go to Man City? I don't get it.
I don't
No,
think they were.
hold on.
Let's
No,
talk about
you're
that.
asking a question when me and you had the debate, and I gave you my reasoning to why I thought he would pick City. Yeah. So don't ask questions you know the answers to, bro.
No, but you were reasonable, but it's not. Other City fans weren't reasonable. You had your reasons. Yes, we talked about it months
that's
ago.
the same with
I
some
know,
Arsenal
do you know what it
fans. That's
Do
just
you know
the
what
way
it
it
is?
is.
Do you know what it is? And first of all, I'm not happy about the situation. We'll get into that in a second. I'll be honest. But whenever the due to Liverpool rumors started to heat up, do you know what would be the first thing I would hear? The City fans debunking me, saying, "Oh, you're this, you're that. Why would he want to go to you when he can come to me? Why would?" Do you know what I'm saying? Pause. Do you know what I'm saying? Why? I just like it's. I'm not saying Daps, you were the one leading the mod with the pitchforks and all that stuff, but there were City personnel.
Hold on. No. Hold on.
Let him
Bro,
finish.
and hold on. What Mumps is trying to do right now is he's trying to go, don't make this about Liverpool.
No,
I'm
I
not
said
taking the
we're gonna
beating
get
by
into it.
myself. Daps, come and take the beating
No,
with
no,
me.
no. I just hold on. This isn't just a grab on Liverpool. It's also a grab on Manchester City as well. We
No,
wanted him
hold on.
more.
Hold
but
on.
You also wanted
Respectfully,
this player.
Months. Respectfully, we didn't have our captain taking him out for dinner. We didn't have one of our fullbacks taking him to concerts and that, bro. So there's
That's
levels
fine.
to this.
That's fine. But at the same time, every time I explained why Jude Bellingham, that he should come to Liverpool or whatever, it would be debunked with, but we're losing Gundogan. He's going to be the perfect replacement.
Yeah.
Why would he go on to Klopp when he can train under Pep? Let's not act like that wasn't
Our captain was not grooming him. Like
you can bring it back to the jokes, but you lot wanted him as well, and you lot didn't get him out. So like I said, it's more pie on our face. My thing isn't even just about the signing; it's about the saving up for him and then not getting him. That's my thing. That's my.
You know what? Let me say something, Mons. No. Wait. Fine. I want to say something.
But don't you remember
That's
what I did though?
Cass. That's the difference. I'm sorry. That's the difference between City fans and Liverpool fans. City fans would say we want them.
These are some small things you can do to appear more confident.
That one.
We want him. We want him. If he doesn't join Liverpool, we think he fits our club. Liverpool fans would say he's already wearing Liverpool shirt. He's already our player. It's like Liverpool fans last season saying we won the quad. We're gonna go for it's the same. The confidence that Liverpool fans speak, that's why people come after you. City fans, because I had a discussion with Daps live, and he said the reason that the good choice is for him to join City. But if he joins Real Madrid, I feel bad for him, but it's his choice. Liverpool fans said, no. He's wearing number 8. They started printing shirts, bro. That's the difference between City fans and Liverpool fans.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
I think the other thing is, but I do get where Mons is coming from, because like I'd been told some stuff of why he was going to be coming City, but I kind of was like, do you know what? Players can change their mind. For me, I've explained why I think City was the right move, but at the same time, I think why maybe I'm not as bothered. Like, it got to a point where deep down, I'm saying I only wanted him to come City to laugh at Liverpool, right? If I'm being real, would Jude make any team like, right, Jude Bellingham, for his age, he joins any team. The key is his age, right? Because Jude Bellingham, for me, is not coming and changing Manchester City, right? Whereas he is going Liverpool and improving Liverpool. Like, Jude Bellingham joining City is not improving City till maybe 2 seasons' time or something, Because at the moment, the truth is, Gundogan hasn't gone yet. Bernardo Silva hasn't gone yet. And deep down inside me, I want to see Jack Grealish in the 8 role so badly. But Liverpool, and the biggest issue is Liverpool need him. Like, they need Jude Bellingham. And that's the issue.
Well, no. We need Jude Bellingham and more. But and more. And again, this is what it is. It's like not long before City Extra, you see the guys over there when they reported it's not looking like he's going to City and stuff. He's going to Madrid. Obviously, we all saw the reports where it said, Liverpool pulled out the race for Jude Bellingham, and the reasoning was given was that we can't afford him. I came out and said on Big Six Bands, I've said it in Spaces, I don't know if I've said it on here, I generally think Jude Bellingham told Liverpool no. It's one of the two things. He told Liverpool no, and we are trying to come up with some malarkey and say that we couldn't afford him. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. We knew, from anyone with a brain will know, that Jude Bellingham is going to cost the big bucks. So if you are going to sacrifice windows to go and get someone, you make sure you fucking go and get them. You go and get them. Because now
the only question I have for you, though, 3 weeks ago, you said that you'd rather not get Bellingham and sign 3 midfielders. So now that you're not getting Bellingham, you've got to sign the 3 midfielders.
I believe that not getting Bellingham will probably benefit us by getting 3 better midfielders. It's probably a better outcome for Liverpool, but the principle of being the principle of being a big club is to go in, again, like what Real Madrid are doing. They'll go get a Galactico, and they'll go get a player who's for the future. Or Manchester City, they go and bought Haaland, and then they went and bought Alvarez. Do you see what I'm saying? There's a balance between it, or you either go one way or the other. I just think that with Liverpool, if you're going to not buy a midfielder and you're going to accept a drop-off in the season, then you have to make up for it because of the size of the club that you are and what you should be competing for. You can't then pull out of a race for a player who you put your midfield at risk for. You put your team's Champions League spot, like we are now not getting Champions League because we didn't get midfielder this season. That's probably that's one of the main reasons why we're not getting Champions League this year. Champions League then has a knock-on effect. Can you bring in who you really want to bring in now next year? Look at all the effect this scores. Jurgen Klopp is to blame.
We didn't win the league because we didn't buy Harry Kane.
Jurgen Klopp is to blame because, well, this time around anyway, because he wanted to buy an attacker and he didn't want to get a midfielder. He miscalculated how bad the drop-off was going to be for Liverpool, and now he's thought, oh crap, we need Bellingham and another and another and another. And the board probably said to him, well, you either get your 3 midfielders or you get Jude. Or you try to go for Jude. Which one is it? And he's probably gone, oh, well, now we're in this situation. It's probably better we go for 3 midfielders. But we wouldn't have been in that situation if we just got 1 or 2 in the last window. Yeah. And then you go for him and you don't.
For example, when you look at like Basuma going for 25 million, that could have been one right there.
Yeah, like there's so many players that we could have got for. There's so many midfielders that went to different clubs in the Premier League that are excelling right now. Where you look at Liverpool and go, what are we doing here? As I said, Klopp miscalculated. Klopp probably thought he's looked at the quad and he's gone, oh, these guys were 180 minutes away from doing the quad. Add Jude Bellingham to that equation. We're a complete team. We're complete. Do you know what I'm saying? You seen the drop of you think, oh my days.
I just think with Jude Bellingham, right? Look, Jude Bellingham for me, and like I said, I'm not trying to say he's not, and I didn't want him at City, yeah. Wherever he goes, the whole thing is that you're getting that midfielder whose ceiling is very high for like 10 years, yeah. And right now, City are fine, but I always wanted him to come in and maybe Gundo to extend for 1 more year for him and Gundo to play together, learn off him a little bit. But I wanted to see Jack drop deeper. My worry is for Jude Bellingham, to be frank now, yeah, because he goes.
The pressure of Madrid?
Huh?
What, the pressure of Madrid?
Yeah, the pressure of Madrid and the fact that he's an English player. Because the one thing is, English players, when English players go to Spain, right, especially when it's Real Madrid and the amount of money that's going to be involved, he is going to be, you know, they haven't got Mbappe, they haven't got Haaland, so they've gone and got their coup. They've gone and gone, we ain't losing out on this one. We want this man, we've got him, yeah? He's going in, I'm not going to call him a Galactico, but he's going in as one of their big marquee signings, yeah? Now, Modric looks like he's kind of on the way out now. I think do you reckon he'll stay 1 more season now?
Yeah, he already is. He's already
1 more season.
I think he'll stay 1 more and will go.
They've got another couple of younger players, and I just look, if he don't hit the ground running at his age, yeah, the fan base over there will turn on him. Like,
look how they turned on Bale. Daps. Bale was unbelievable for them before he started playing golf. Before he started playing golf, and then if they can treat the likes of prime Gareth Bale the way they treated him. He has to.
We have to be clear. So we have to be clear of what Bale did for. Like Bale won Madrid trophies. Yeah, single-handedly one-man trophies. Yeah. So I listen, and I'm saying Bellingham could go there and ball out because we know Bellingham is a baller. But at the same time, he's a midfielder. He's not a winger, an exciting winger that is very obvious. Yeah, this guy's balling, right? But with a midfielder, look at Modric. When Modric first landed there, he didn't hit the ground running straight away, yeah? Because those type of roles, they're not as obvious on the eye that you're doing a good job. Do you know what I mean? Like, people have to get, oh, you know what? Yeah, this guy's controlling the game. So I'm just saying, and I hope it works out for him because, listen, I've got nothing against Jude Bellingham not joining City. I'm surprised a little bit because personally I thought maybe being away from England, he's learned his trade elsewhere. I thought the right move for me at his age was come back to England and develop that little bit more in England for maybe 4 or 5 years and then go Madrid when he's 24 or something.
I hear that.
Do you think he rejected City, Daps? No banter. Do you think he rejected City?
Do you know what?
Bro, by the looks of it, I mean, I've not heard anything that City or Liverpool put offers or anything, but by the looks of it, bro, there's no what is it? There's no smoke without fire. Yeah, right. And City, Liverpool, and Real Madrid were all in the race. Now, at some point, some conversation must have happened where he said, "I want Real Madrid, not the other two teams." If that's rejection, I'm not going to be an Arsenal fan and go, no, we're going to change the terms. Yeah, he rejected us. No problem.
Do you know what it is, Daps, as well? I don't even think, there's rejections more in football, and then there's just saying no. I think at the end of the day, if you're Bellingham and you've got Real Madrid, Liverpool, Man City, just because you didn't go Man City, it's not like, oh, it's a bad rejection.
No, it's not a bad project. Maybe it didn't suit him. I agree.
No, he did. But for Bellingham, I think for Bellingham, for me, I actually agree with Daps in terms of sometimes the pressure when you go to Real Madrid at 19, it can be a daunting thing. Let's be real. Yeah. But 100%. I also, on the flip side, I think, do you know what? This guy's flipping brave in this new age.
Oh, he's backing himself.
He's backing himself. He wants to go there and deliver. He probably wants to do what he thinks other people like other just saying the pressure. He's like, do you know what? I want to be that one that breaks that cycle of going there at 19 as an Englishman and saying, do you know what? I can do this and becoming that big global superstar. Because if it works, it works.
Salute to that, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, real talk, Daps. And I think where it might work for him, and this is where it might help him. Daps mentioned, right, Mo, Gundogan and saying learning off him, for example. We've got Modric and Kroos going into their final years. Perfect players for him to then learn off. And then who's he surrounded by after that? Valverde, perfect age. Camavinga, perfect age. Tchouameni, perfect age. Bellingham, perfect age. They then got that
for the next 10 years.
There you go. So literally, you think he's learning off them, and then he fits in like a glove with them guys. So, but I respect the bravery.
But you think we're gonna? I'm sure we're gonna have a show about like transfers and Newcastle and everything. I just wanted to for Jude Bellingham. You don't know who's gonna be your manager next year. You know that Pep Guardiola is gonna be there. You know that Kevin De Bruyne is gonna be there. Why?
You know that Jurgen Klopp
he cares, of course. Why doesn't he care? Why doesn't he care?
First and foremost, Bale's disrespectful, bro. He went to a country and he never learned the language, not even once. I would also turn on that. That would piss me off personally. You don't even want to talk to no fans. Don't you remember?
Why does it matter what language he talks, guys? If he's bringing you trophies, why do you want to know?
Oh no, Mons, that was a big deal. That was a big deal because they have to have a translator for him. With everything, so yes, that was a big deal.
I'm not saying for any respect. I'm not saying for any respect, bro. When I tell you lot now, listen, football's a working class game, bruv. If you're getting paid by us fans that pay your damn wages, fam, you can at least give something to the fans, bro. If you can't even communicate with the fans, who are you, fam? No, it's not just that. No, it's not just that, fam. When I seen shit of Bale, when he's walking past fans. We're trying to talk to him, get an autograph, and he rejects them, bro. Because man just goes home and goes to the golf course. Man is a disrespectful guy, fam. Let's put it like that.
He is, 100%.
Right. It's not just known in Spain. It was known also when he was in England with Tottenham as well. So let's not even jump that boat, I'm not even trying to defend Real Madrid.
We're not here to talk about... Anyways, can we do these super chats?
What I say on Bellingham as well? I said about Madrid back in November, bro. Was it November or October? I was doing the Man City Liverpool. I said, what about Real Madrid? When they come calling... Real Madrid, when they come calling, it don't matter if you're Pep Guardiola and City. It don't matter if you're Jurgen Klopp and that. You're going to Spain in the sun, as well. You're going to live life. If you
can't say no. Yeah, you can't say no.
We talk about mentality of Jude Bellingham. Let's see if he handles that pressure then when it comes to Madrid. Because honestly, it's fair game.
Yeah. Can we do this? Bailey saying no, hey Jude, Man City winning the treble speak. Thank you, Bailey. I don't understand this. They thought Bellingham was going to choose finish Thiago and Fabinho over Tchouameni and Camavinga. I think Mons explained that really well about the project and missing out Champions League and the decline, and it should have been last summer, to be honest.
Mo, I think the other thing from a City point of view, and also I think from a Liverpool point of view.
How about this? Can I say this?
Pass on Bellingham just to land Messi.
I'm familiar with the game.
I don't think Messi was on the table.
However, like Messi to City, bro. What in 2023? Come on, man.
It is actually on the table.
But bro, I hope not in 2023. Honestly, I hope not.
He's just been suspended,
bro.
For 2 weeks.
He makes you shit tons of money the day he signs.
I hear I'm not going into that.
Bro.
I hear it, Mo.
He means football terms.
For me, in 2020, bro,
Bernardo out Messi in.
My brother, that's my brother. You know when every team loves to do the small little City thing. Not after Messi.
I hear you, bro, but I don't care about whether. But Mons, Mons, this is like people, hold tight Terry, having, which treble's better? I don't care. I just want to win everything, right?
Yeah,
People
Man
having,
United,
people having conversations about which club's bigger. I don't care, right? I don't want Messi, yeah? I don't want someone for one season just so we can go, we're a big club now. I don't care, bro. I don't want Messi in 2023. I'm sorry.
For Man United fans, it's consistently a popularity contest because on the pitches.
But I was just going to say one thing about City as well, because someone did say to me, it's a valid point. When Haaland arrived, he went in and he said, yeah, he was cool with going on the same wage as De Bruyne, right? Obviously, there's bonus structures because one's a midfielder, one's a striker. Their bonus structures will be different, but ultimately their basic salary is the same, yeah? Now, with Jude Bellingham, it's a hard one because he's 19. And the problem is when someone is so young, right, their wage can only go up the next contract extension. Now, if Bellingham's going, like if Real Madrid, and I don't know, Real Madrid, if it comes out, Real Madrid have only offered him 100 grand a week, great, right? But I can imagine they've offered him quite a lot of money, yeah? And it could be that as well, that City have looked at it and gone, 350,000, putting him above Grealish, putting him above Foden, putting him above a bag of play, putting him above Ruben Diaz, putting him above Bernardo Silva, putting him all these players, yeah, it could completely batter the wage structure for a 19-year-old to come in and be put there. So I kind of, especially as a midfielder, because like I said before, a midfielder is not your number 9. Yeah, he's a midfielder, right? And so that could have something to do with it as well. But let's be real, it is Real Madrid, yeah? And I think Ty made the best point that when you look at Real Madrid, like there's teams in, like, let's for example say Messi, Iniesta, Xavi, right? There's certain teams where people just remember an era of those players that, and like you said, bro, with Kroos and Modric, like teaching the youngers, and then the youngers having 10 years together, and it could be 10 years where Barcelona are right now. That could be 10 years complete dominance in La Liga, and I'm sure, no doubt, Real Madrid will pick up some Champions Leagues in that time. It makes sense. So I get it.
What do you think, Specs, on that as well? I want to see. Oh, go on, Cass. Do you want to say something?
I was saying Barcelona, if they do get what they want Bernardo and they want Laporte in it. It will be a very hard one to come over.
I think one of Bernardo or Gundogan have to stay. I don't think they do that.
You guys read the latest news. They have no money. The UEFA are coming after them.
They'll get Gundogan more because he's free. Bernardo, I think, will stay now.
It's not about that. It's not about this. It's about actually UEFA kicking them out of European competitions and the Spanish Federation kicking them out. It's bigger than this. It's way bigger than actually having money to buy players. It's actually about the players are not going to be able to play for UEFA competitions at all if they sign for Barcelona Football Club.
But they'll probably
well, then again,
they're perfect. Put Bernardo behind the strikers they usually do, and put Laporte at the back. He'll be a monster for Diego Simeone. Both of them would.
Simeone, be interesting to see.
Man, you know their freaking CEO, whatever, Barcelona, the guy that runs the Villa. He is asking about the possibility of playing in different federations. Seriously.
They're trying to take matters into their own hands to try and benefit them. That's all they can do. I wanted to quickly I wanted to bring in Specs just to see, Specs, what you think on the Bellingham thing. Like, are you confident in Bellingham's ability, like we're saying, to drag him through, or are you actually thinking, do you know what? If I was him, I would have gone to a Liverpool or a Manchester City.
No, first of all, you can't say no to Madrid, bro. Like, you don't want to look back with like regrets. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I understand it could be a bit techie or a risk, but for me, I'm not gonna say no. And he's young. He's quite mature for his age, and he's got a good.
He really is mature.
And he's got a good family background for what I've seen. Like, he's got a good little circle around him. Do you get what I'm saying? But I wasn't asked stats, but he's gone now. When he's mentioned about the wages of Bellingham, is he even demanding that kind of wages, the 300,000 and the 350?
Or is he being offered it? Do you think there's a difference?
I don't think it depends. Or would Man City offering that just to get him? I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying? As that's what I'm saying. All right. So that's so what I'm saying is, do you think that Bellingham would be demanding that kind of wages that you said, 300,000, 350, or you think they're offering him that?
I think, look, the rumours of where Bellingham is going to go has been going on for the last over at least 12 months, if not longer, probably 18 months. Yeah. One of my mates knows a guy that's involved at Manchester United and knows what Bellingham was demanding. You know, when Man United nearly signed him a few years ago, right? And what he was demanding then was mad, like mad. The guy knows his worth, yeah. And this is. I said it at the time when Liverpool fans have been like, you know, Bellingham wants to go to Liverpool because his dad supports Liverpool or something, yeah. And then I had it broke down to me, his demands off of Man United. It's like, nah. Them man are not, they ain't joining no one because of who they support, yeah? Bellingham knows his worth. Bellingham knows Madrid, Liverpool, City, United, Chelsea, Arsenal, PSG, all the biggest clubs out there, yeah, want him. Like, of course, and whatever anyone offers, the next one's going to offer more. Dortmund would be. Oh, you got to remember. Do you know the best way of describing it? The best way of putting it is, put it this way. I believe Bellingham's got 1 year left on his contract, right? Right. Okay. Cool. So when you have 1 year left on your contract, it's like owning your house currently, but knowing if you don't pay your mortgage for the next 12 months, you no longer own any of your house, right? So Dortmund know currently they can get some money for him.
Yeah, of course.
If he signs a new contract with them, they're going to get a lot more money for him.
Of course.
Right? So before we even start looking at the other clubs, Dortmund will have been offering him a very nice wage, yeah? So then straight away he's going out there and going, okay, so Liverpool, what are you saying? Okay, no problem.
Money, yeah.
PSG, automatically, it's going to be a lot of money. It's going to be a lot of money.
But do you think, and this is to Monts as well, do you think, let's say Liverpool were the Liverpool of 2 years ago, do you think he would still, no matter what, pick Madrid over that Liverpool? That's in the Champions League, etc. Going in front.
Well, I think for me, it's what project, man.
Daps, you go.
No, for me, the biggest thing, I don't want to come on here and now, I threw the money bit in saying I think the money bit's relevant, but ultimately, I do think, and I like what Ty said, that I would hope he's joined because that is a project, man. It's a dope project.
I honestly,
do you know what, Cass? I want to ask. Oh, are you going to run anyway? I was going
to say, I think he's going to go Madrid, and then depending on the situation, if on obviously United as well, I think a lot of clubs are going to be in Chelsea, United, Liverpool, but I think he ends up at Liverpool in the end. I think he actually supports them.
Yeah, maybe.
I was going to say to you, Cass, do you have any inkling that you think in you that it doesn't work and he just ends up coming to the Prem after 2 years?
Yeah, of course. English players will always come back.
Of course.
Spanish players always go back to Spain.
Does the Bellingham signing then become a risk though?
No, well, it's going to be a risk for it. Well, everyone's going to be in for him. I don't know. The only way I can think United would have a chance is because they got a shiny new stadium, they got a shiny new training complex, and everything's just new and shiny and brand new. That's the only way I can see it. And if they do well, that's a big if as well, by the way, if they're successful. But that's the same thing on Liverpool. I don't think Pep Guardiola is going to be there in 4 years anyways. Newcastle might be a thing, like a proper... Arsenal could be... Look, we don't know what's going to happen in the next 3 to 4 years. But he's going to command a big fee. They're going to want loads of that, and let's see how he does. Really, he's going to end up back in the Prem. And the fact he's only 19, he's got so much time, man.
But does he get into Madrid straight away though? You think?
Yeah. No, I don't. He's going to have to. If you cost 150 million, this ain't Chelsea, bro. You ain't running Madrid.
No, I hear that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're running to play him. Of course you are. They need a DM. Tchouameni should do something next season, otherwise he's out. Camavinga, he's obviously quite a good utility player.
I think he can go back into midfield as well in the future. I think he played left back a bit this year, but
can't play 3 19, 20-year-olds as your starting midfield.
Yeah, that's why I like this gradual process of like the Modric and then the guiding. Yeah, the guiding blend. Oh, by the way, people, if you're still here, make sure you keep smashing it. Like over 300 of you here. We've been touching on Bellingham, Arsenal being back in the title race, obviously Chelsea and Lampard and stuff like that. Quickly,
City team's out, by the way.
I was just coming to. Yeah, so we're going to do 5 minutes quickly on this. So City, Edison's not starting. They've got Ortega in. I see Akanji's been on the bench and Aki's come back in, but he's gone with the big attack because De Bruyne is out. Alvarez keeps his place. Haaland, Mahrez, and Grealish. That team looks like it gets the job done, and that looks like it can get some goals tonight.
Yeah, you know what it is at the moment. Yeah, it's. I think Pep said this as well. It's Arsenal. Arsenal were going to win this league because they had rests in between games, and we haven't. Like we've got games every 3 days, and Pep said at the moment is based on if anyone's tired, they're getting rested, and that's what it is. He'll be asking the players, "How do you feel?" Speaking with the physios, De Bruyne. There's no concern over De Bruyne. I know he's still listed as got a knock. It will be their resting De Bruyne at the moment. I think Ederson actually deserves a rest as well, to be fair. Even goalkeepers sometimes need rests, yeah?
Yeah.
And the thing is with Ortega has earned the fact that he's looked good this season. There's no reason for Ortega not to be able to come in and do a job. I'm interested with Ake playing because for me personally, with the fact that it could have been his hamstring, I would have maybe been
risk it.
You would have saved him.
Yeah, but I could imagine him maybe getting a little first half and maybe brought off, because I do get it. Maybe you don't want to bring him in just the week before the Madrid game. But yeah, no, I'm happy with it. Gundogan needs a rest as well, so it's what it is. And it's nice to see Alvarez and Haaland start again. Alvarez deserves to start again. Mahrez had quite a bit of time on the bench recently.
Yeah,
so
and
that's
he's starting to, but he does that. Do you know what the thing is with Mahrez? No matter when it comes in or out, he always, is a threat. I want to ask you one question that's before I do go around the panel quickly. You're like me. You're never like, yeah, we're gonna win 5-0 or do it. Are you confident though for once tonight that you get the job done?
Well, look, I'm like you as far as is every single game. I don't overlook a single team in the Premier League, bro. I do not overlook,
and that's why City win titles.
But for me, Leeds at home, West Ham at home, Chelsea at home, and I think they're our last 3 home games. Yeah, they should all be wins. The Fulham game, just quickly on it, and we've got Fulham away. We've had Fulham away. We've got Everton away. We've got Brentford away. We've got Brighton away. Those games are games where I expect, and I'll be over the moon if we have performances like the Fulham game. Yeah, and anyone that looked at that, any Arsenal fans that looked at that and go, "Oh, City looked a bit shaky." Absolutely no problem.
Yeah,
that is how we win leagues with those scrapey 2-1 awkward. Everton, listen, if Rodri handles the ball again and the ref doesn't see it again at Everton this season, I'm all for it. Yeah. Honestly,
I hate you.
But
forget about that, man.
What I said is, I'm very clear. What I said is,
it was the same.
If the ref doesn't see it, that's on the ref, innit? Like, we do whatever we have to do to win this league, and that can look however it wants. I don't mind.
Yeah. That's it. It's all about winning games at the moment, and that's what City are doing. And then I want to come to Cass and Specs to have the last say on it. But once I got to come to you now with the Liverpool lineup, because Mr. Darwin Núñez is in for Cody Gakpo. Happy? Not happy?
No, I don't know why he's doing that. Like,
Klopp's messing around after his comments yesterday about Gakpo being the perfect 9.
If it's not broken, don't fix it.
I hear it.
That's all I'm saying. You probably couldn't pick Liverpool's 11. At no point in the season could you pick Liverpool's starting lineup, because there's always been injuries. The players aren't playing well enough. You have to keep bringing people out to see what works. The change in system later on in the season, the switch to 4-4-2 at the start of the season. When the 11 almost picks itself, kind of what like Arsenal. You could name Arsenal's fully fit team. You can name their 11. City's fully fit team, more or less. You can name the 11, maybe bar 1 or 2. That used to be Liverpool. When you can't name that 11, there's uncertainty. Players don't know how each other works. You know what I'm saying? You need that chemistry. This is the first time you've consistently seen Liverpool's starting lineup become the same. You already know it's going to be Curtis Jones, Henderson, and Fabinho in midfield. You already know it's going to be Konate, Van Dijk, Trent, Robertson, and Alisson. You already know it's going to be
maybe Matip, because Matip's been good.
Bro, he come in and had one good game, but again,
not for you, then, yeah.
No. I don't. I think Matip's another conversation in it, but I think in that front three, it was looking like Jota, Gakpo, Salah that was the thing that was working. It was working. I'm not fussed with Diaz coming in. I'm not fussed with Diaz because Diaz has always been our best left winger. It's just that he's had the mad injury. So do you just kind of prepare him for next season, or do you kind of play him as much as you can for the end of the season, getting ready for the start of the start of the? You know what I'm saying? But with Núñez, that's the differential where are you going to play him central or are you going to play him on the left? Because Jota's not in the starting lineup. It's Diaz. So that means Nunes is playing down the center. So are you false 9 it, which is the way we've got our last 4 wins in a row? Or are you now going for a 9, which hasn't worked for us?
I wouldn't say being false 9 in it. I've been seeing Jota come off the left, drop deep. Gakpo goes kind of in the mid space between the left wing and striker and play in that way. Because Gakpo can't do a false 9. I've been telling people this for ages. He plays off the shoulder, and that's all he has to do now.
I think that's why they changed it up tonight. I think they're going for early goals and just trying to, because this team injured.
But that's what I'm saying. But what we've won 4 straight games, 4 in a row.
Yeah, no, I hear you. It could backfire.
I mean,
listen, if it doesn't backfire, listen, by all means, Nunes, do your thing. I want Nunes to score. I want him to prove me wrong. It's not even so much Nunes. It's more Klopp bringing him in at a time where if it does backfire, who are we going to look at if the goals don't go in?
Yeah, I can't lie, bro.
So,
bro, it's a good bench option, though.
He's a good bench option. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's 8 million, yeah.
So
on the bench and
I think obviously Pablo seems to be upset at my Nunes opinion 24/7. Again, it is what it is. I also said Gakpo has grown on me. For me, I think Gakpo has come leaps and bounds in these last 5, 6, 7 games.
Definitely.
He's not Gakpo no more. He's called Gakbro. Like,
but when he wasn't, I hate when people say, "Oh, this is the same guy that was calling him crap," because he was playing crap. He's not doing anything. Bro. What do you want me to do? You let him play crap and not say nothing? I'm gonna call it out, especially when you're coming in when we should have got a midfielder.
He has turned it around, man. I think you can tell already that he's developing into top number man.
He's doing well. He's doing well. But I think he should have played today, especially because Fulham are a good footballing side. They are.
Yeah, it'd be interesting, obviously, with no Riemann, no Pereira, obviously their creative spot. Let's see. I think they're going to come and try and hold it down. But specs, just before we wrap up and that, any shocks for you tonight or Liverpool City wins?
No, City are winning. So let's get that out of the way. That's a no conversation. Liverpool, I hope they lose because obviously they're trying to creep up a little bit. You get me? Like, I don't really like all that. Get me up. Huh?
Who Liverpool got?
Fulham.
Fulham. So
them, man.
Not necessarily, bro. Don't write up Fulham, man. They're decent. I know they're missing a few players.
Yeah,
but remember as well, Liverpool.
They battered you lot.
Did they win?
But Liverpool.
They gave you a good game.
Yeah, but
and the defense, obviously it's all good going forward. But I think Liverpool got a couple. You can get at them a little bit. Do you get what I'm saying? Like they look a bit weird at the back still for me, a bit shaky, a little bit. Do you get what I'm saying? They're scoring goals, but you get me looking a bit shaky still. So
they got no Mitrovic, I swear, still, and all this kind of stuff.
You never know, bro.
Basically, got no spine.
It's either going to be a 5-1,
or draw,
4-1, or it's going to be a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, a draw. Yeah, could be that.
Guys, make sure you keep liking the video. Still 300 of you here. Make sure you subscribe into Big Six Bants for Monsters content. Make sure you subscribe into Geordie Dread TV for Specs' content as well. Big up the guests every single time. All one family. Obviously, me, Daps, Cass, Mo, obviously always inside. There's a show tonight as well after the football. So that's going to be immediate reaction to the Man City game, the Liverpool game, talking more on the Chelsea game and the Arsenal game and like obviously what it means for the Premier League. So make sure you do run up the like, subscribe, and come back later if you're new. But yeah, Cass, man, do your thing, my brother.
Yeah, man. What are we going to go at? 11 o'clock, I think. Somewhere around that time. Not for that long. But yeah, man, we're going to run that out. And obviously, word to Robbie. You know, obviously with
the bigger fish to fry.
We'll see about that. And yeah, man. And word to this man right here.
Gotta mix these packs and potions, no peas till I put a sim in a burner. I'm on the block like Werner, back road Laker, fully paid bro, I'm an earner. I fly past, I'm a head top tamer. The melons are washed like Sammy Khedira, and they should start calling me uncle, because when I speak on these beats, they get murdered. Bam, bam, bam.